If you get a question that you don't understand, do not panic. The examiner is allowed to repeat the question or instruction twice. The examiner is also allowed to give you a definition of a word. So ask for clarification if you need it. There are 3 reasons why you should ask for clarification. Firstly, it is very important to fully understand the question, as I explained in an earlier video. Secondly, you can use the opportunity to show your communication skills. And thirdly, you don't need to worry about losing points. It will not negatively affect your score. Now, there are 3 situations in which you can ask for clarification. When you didn't understand something, when you didn't hear something, or when you need to check if you understood something correctly. Let's look at the first situation. You didn't understand something. Let's say the examiner uses a word or phrase that you didn't understand or that you have forgotten, for example, the verb exaggerate. You can say something like this.
Sorry, but could you explain what you mean by exaggerate? I haven't heard that word before. Could you explain what you mean? Sorry, I'm not sure what that word means. Could you explain it another way? Sorry, I don't know what exaggerate means. Could you explain it another way? Sorry, I've forgotten what exaggerate means. Could you explain it another way?
Now let's look at the second situation. You didn't hear something. If you simply didn't hear what the examiner said or asked, you can say something like,
Excuse me, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Could you repeat it? I'm sorry, but would you mind repeating that?
Let's look at the third situation in which you may need to ask for clarification. You want to check your understanding. If you think that you understood what the examiner meant, but you are not 100% sure, you can simply ask. Watch these examples.
When you say family, do you mean my close family, or can I talk about my relatives? When you say hometown, do you mean the town where I grew up? Are you asking me if I like my job? By gadget, do you mean things like iPhones and cameras? When you say typical problems, are you including pollution, traffic, and things like that?
A final word about asking for clarification. Only ask the examiner questions if you need to. Do not ask for clarification after every question just to show off or use up time. This may negatively affect your score.